Good morning, children. You are learning Chapter 4 using computers, do's and don'ts. In the last class, you have learned the steps to start a computer. Today, you will learn the steps to shut down a computer. So, open page 27. Take a pencil in your hand. I will read and you will repeat with me. Let us start. To shut down a computer. After finishing our work, it is very important to properly shut down the computer. Now children, in the last class you have learned what is booting. Starting a computer is called booting. And here you are learning shutting down a computer. What is shutting down a computer? To close the computer. That is called shutting down. So after finishing our work, it is very important to properly shut down the computer. Closing all the activities and turning the computer off is also called shutting down. The steps to shut down a computer are, here also we will have to follow some steps to shut down the computer properly. This is the desktop. First, what we will have to do, step 1, click on the start button. Click on the start button. Step 2, click on the shutdown button. Step 2, click on the shutdown button. Turn the page. Step 3, wait till the system unit turns off, then switch off the monitor. We'll have to switch off the monitor. Step 4, switch off the UPS button. Switch off the UPS button. Step 5, switch off the main power button. At last, we'll have to switch off the main power button. So, what are the steps to shutting down the computer? Step 1, click on the start button. Step 2, click on the shutdown button. Step 3, switch off the monitor. Step 4, switch off the UPS. And step 5, switch off the main power switch or button. We should always switch on and off a computer properly, just like other machines. A computer will work better and longer when used carefully. How to switch on and off the laptop. Now children, this is the desktop computer you learned. Now you will learn how to switch on and off a laptop. It's also a computer. A laptop has a power switch. Here is a power switch which when pressed switches it on and starts the booting process. So booting means starting a computer. So for starting a laptop, we should have to press the power switch to start it. And finally the desktop screen appears. The laptop is now ready for you to work. Here is a power switch that we'll have to press to start the laptop. To switch off the laptop, we follow all the steps as in shutting down a desktop computer. Click on start and select shutdown option. Here also we'll have to click on start button and select shutdown option to close the computer laptop. The laptop then switches off by itself. We do not need to press the power switch again. Here we don't need to press the power switch again. It switches off automatically. Now children, something we should follow to keep our computers in good condition. What we should do? Come to page 29. Do's and don'ts. Number 1. A computer must be covered when it is not in use. This will keep the dust away from the computer. We should cover our computer properly. There should not be any dust. Number 2. Do not sit too close to the monitor. It may cause stress to your eyes. We should not sit too close to the monitor. It may cause harm to our eyes. Number 3. Do not switch off the CPU directly. You should always follow the correct steps while shutting down the computer. So, we should not switch off the CPU directly. We should always follow the correct steps while shutting down the computer. Then number 4, you should never touch a computer or any of the switches with wet hands. Even while cleaning a computer, you should use a dry cloth. So always we should use a dry cloth for cleaning the computer. We should not touch the computer or any parts of the computer with wet hands. Number 5. You must use the keyboard very gently and do not press the keys hard. So the buttons of the keys, the keys of the keyboard, we should press gently. We should not press it very hard. Number 6. You should always keep the mouse on a mouse pad. What is a mouse pad? It is a soft, flat surface on which a mouse is kept. So we should always keep the computer mouse on a mouse pad. Now turn the page. Page number 30. Number 7. You should not play with any wires attached to the computer or any switches around it. We should not play with any of the switches or any wires attached to the computer. Number 8. You should not touch a computer with dry, dirty hands. We should not touch the computer with dirty hands. You must clean your hands before touching the computer. Number 9. You should not eat or drink on the computer table. Near the computer table or near the computer, we should not eat or drink anything. Number 10. You should not make too much noise in the computer room. Should not make any noise in the computer room. So these are the things that we should do and we should not do. So see from the beginning, do's and don'ts. We should cover the computer properly and protect it from dust. Number 2, we should not sit very close to the computer monitor. It may cause stress to our eyes. Number 3, we should not switch off the CPU directly. We should always follow the steps to shut down the computer. Number 4, we should never touch a computer or any of the switches with wet hands, and we should not clean the computer with wet cloth. We should always use soft and dry cloth to clean a computer. Number 5, we must use the keyboard very gently and do not press the keys very hard. Number 6, we should always keep the mouse on the mouse pad. Number 7, we should not play with any wires attached to the computer or any switches around it. We should not play with any wires or any switches of the computer. You should not touch a computer. You should not touch the computer with dirty hands. You should clean your hands before touching the computer. Number 9, you should not eat or drink on a computer table. We should not do what? Should not drink or eat anything near the computer. You should not make too much noise in the computer room. The number 10 is should not make any noise in the computer room. So these are the points that we should follow to keep the computer in good condition. Children, learn the spellings. And children, one thing I want to tell you, in your exam, please follow the instruction given from the school, and when you will write the answers in your answer sheets, write your name, section, class on top properly on every page clearly and click the photo, then check it and then send to the school. Till then, bye bye.